Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last... No, I'm true. I should adjust that title because I've been spelling it wrong in my titles in general. I've been spelling it as Thievius Raccoonus. It is Thievius Raccoonus. I always thought it was like Thievius because it's like thieves. But no, it's Thievius. So let's correct that now, I guess, since we're in the Master Sprints. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. And in the last episode, we completed all the main levels. There is technically like one more place to go, which is, I believe, Russia. And there's like maybe one like level technically there, 1/2. But we'll do that at the very end. Right now, what we're going to go ahead and do are the remaining Master Sprints. So that means going over here to the very first area, the very first hub, and then probably going over to Mugshots Town or Mesa City. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. We did the first 3, I believe. Yeah, like kind of early on into the episodes or into the series. And we're going to be finishing off with doing, I believe there's 2 here that I haven't done, or maybe it's the beginning one that I also haven't done. So let me go see. Yeah, I haven't done the first one, so let's go ahead and do that one. That one's probably going to be the toughest one for me, just because there really aren't many places where you can save time. It's just a matter of get lucky and that's it. My volume on my TV is very low. I should probably raise that soon. But finally we have a good reason to use roll properly, because you can kind of go faster. But yeah, as the name implies, you want to go fast. So I'm going to go ahead and restart there. If you usually get stuck in like the geometry kind of, then it's more than likely a good choice to just restart the sprint, because you want to save as much time as possible, especially in this level. There's some where you can, whatever, like you didn't make it, you can just try again. Maybe give it like 2 or 3 shots, champ, because like it's just, you have a lot more leeway. But in some of these, for instance, this first one, camera, thank you. I guess I'm going to ignore that guy for the rest of the time. In these, you kind of got to like go fast. And you don't have like a second to waste. So if you get caught in some geometry, and specifically these types of levels where it's like it's super like time crunch, most likely you're going to want to reset. But there are some, like I mentioned, I'm being repetitive now because I want to make my point more, I guess. I want to make my point again, get my point across. But it's the same thing. Just try to be, I guess, as tight as you can. You should be about the 18-second mark when you're here. You want to go in between the headlights here. But yeah, I guess we'll just be going through the remaining Master Sprints, and I'll try to make conversation. And it's just going to be a lot of restarting over and over and over again. You should make it here with about like 2-3 seconds. I really don't know where else you could save time. There's probably like some insane speedrunners who could do this in like, I don't know, with 20 seconds remaining, but that's just the best way I've seen to do it. But yeah, I guess I can talk to you all about things in general. So I put up on YouTube on the posts on my channel. Yes, I do post. I don't know if you'll look at it or not, but I put it there regardless, just in case a few people do. We're gonna go over here to the cunning disguise next. But I did say the reason why I was not posting, I guess, for the remainder of the week, which was which was because, damn it, I don't know if I have enough coins. You should go into specifically this one with a horseshoe, because it is really, really, really helpful, and I believe you cannot make it past the point where I need to go without a horseshoe. So if I don't have a horseshoe, I'll just have to restart. But yeah, I did mention why I didn't post for the remainder of the week, and it was because, well, number one, it's been such a while since I've done the Master Sprints. Let me get a horseshoe right quick. Okay, there we go. What we want to do is get on this bookshelf, go over here. There we go. I'll continue talking in a second. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I really needed to familiarize myself with the master sprints again. It's basically just also it was that, but also a mixture of I really wanted to take the remainder of the week off. So I guess maybe it's just me being lazy on my part. The episode that you're watching maybe today, if you watch the episodes as they go live, is so today's episode is on Monday. I'm recording this the day before, even though I should have recorded it much earlier on, but here we are. Yeah, I just wanted to familiarize myself with the master sprints, but it was also because I kind of wanted the rest of the week off. But also, as I mentioned on my posts, I was going to the doctor. Nothing's too serious. Well, I say that, but it is pretty serious. I don't really like to talk about like my own medical conditions because I don't want like the whole like, oh, I need you to have pity on me. I don't give a shit if you have pity on me or not, because I don't really care about my medical condition. I've just learned to live with it, and it doesn't really bother my day-to-day life. It's just something I've learned to ignore. But I have something called myoclonus, which is muscle spasms. The twitching, it's technically supposed to be like in teens, but you know, I'm no longer a teenager. I should have been here with about 40 seconds. I've been slacking. But yeah, I have that, and I was just going to the doctor for like, because recently I had like, for the most part over like these past like 3 years that I've been off my medicine, I've been for the most part fine, but like a month or two ago I started having my muscle spasms come back in like a very violent way. Damn, I just barely didn't make it. I'll do it again, but in like a violent way to where I would wake up, be it from editing or just randomly in the night. I would wake up and I would have these muscle spasms from like, I don't know, just being awoken abruptly, or just from, I don't know, my body would just wake up on its own. Oh, no wonder I'm losing time. That's what I gotta do. Yeah. I'll do it one more time because I still feel like I could get there faster. But yeah, I was having just issues with that where I was like being awoken by my own body, not by someone else, but like by my own body. And I would just start having, you know, like spasms or like twitching, and it was just like, whoa, these are getting a bit too violent even for me. And like I had to get like other people in the room to like make sure like, yo, you good? But yeah, I was just going to the doctor because of that. But yeah, I've been fine. Like after that, like not grace period, but like after that 1 month period where I was like, they resurfaced. After that, I was fine. Like, I have no idea why it just resurfaced randomly, but I don't know. Maybe I was too busy editing, or like I was going too hard in the pain. I really don't know. But I went to the doctor for that, and this was supposed to be a funny story. Not because, oh, it's funny to make fun of my condition. No, 100%, it's not that. But what I was getting to is, come on, make it. Come on. No, the geometry's. God damn it! We were there, man. One more time, we've got it though. But what I wanted to say was funny is I got there, and the hospital that I went to, I wanted to go to just a regular like neurology clinic, but they had moved locations, so we had to like reschedule, and it was like this whole song and dance. It was very annoying. But when we got to the hospital, we checked in, you know, just so we wouldn't be like seen as late. And specifically the hospital was like, oh, well, if you show up late, then we're gonna charge you 75 buckaroos because we have this opinion of like, oh, if you don't show up on time, or oh, if you don't cancel your thing like within a certain grace period, then no one gets that appointment, and someone else who could have really needed it could have taken your spot, but you decided to be greedy with that, fuck ass. And I'm like, oh, dog, y'all are like a hospital. Y'all get tax cut payoffs or whatever the fuck it is. Tax write-offs, that's what it is. Like, y'all have an abundance of money, and you still want more? It's like, dog, how greedy can you? Anyways, thank you very much for pushing me off, Squid MFer. But anyways, yeah, we checked in because we didn't want to, you know, be charged $75 for just being late. We got there like 15 minutes even before like the time that you're supposed to be there early. So like it was like, oh, we needed to be there by like 8:45. We got there at 8:30. We checked in, and the chick there at the front desk, she checked us in. I gave her all the information. The only thing that I needed to give was like my driver's license and payment, and that's what we did. Anyways, we're over there. We're like, oh yeah, surely it's just we gotta wait a little bit. You know, we were there at the end, and this is just becoming a bit of a nuisance. I don't know why all of a sudden things are changing in the master sprint. I'm not really changing anything at all. It's just, oh, all of a sudden the enemies do this now. And, oh my gosh. But yeah, we checked in. There was only like one person that was already there before us, and then like 3 other people show up as well into the room, but like maybe 5 to 10 minutes later. So by all accounts, we should be like second to be called up. Tell me why we weren't, and tell me why I fell into the drink. No, tell me why we were not the second, we were not the third, we were not the fourth, we were not the fifth, and we were not the sixth. At this point, 40 minutes has gone by since we're in the waiting room, and the appointment was at 9, but they were like, oh, you should be there at 8:45. It is now 9:20. And we're still waiting in the in the waiting room, or I don't know what else you would call it. But yeah, we're in there just waiting, and I was told, oh, you should go talk to the girl at the front desk, and I'm like, nah, well, they see that I'm here. Maybe they're just really busy or something. Anyways, I get a call on my phone. And that call is to, call me to say, oh, you're late, fuck ass. You're going to have to pay $75. But, okay, fine. Finally, we did it. Yay. That call was, to charge me $75 for being late. And I kid you not, I pick up the phone, I don't say a thing, and I'm just looking at the chick at the front desk to see what she says, and she goes, hello. I just needed to hear that hello to ensure it was 100% her calling me specifically. And since there was like almost no one left in the waiting room anymore, I just I'm not in a disrespectful way, but I just said it kind of out loud to kind of make it funny. I was like, are you calling me? And like I waved up my phone, and she was like, oh, okay, hang on, my bad. And apparently what that was is that even though she checked us in, she didn't fully check us in, which is kind of stupid because we've been in there for 40 damn minutes. It's almost been an hour just sitting in there waiting to be called up. And she was like, yeah, my bad, I forgot to like fully press enter to like check y'all in. And I'm like joking about it to the person that's with me there, and I'm like, damn, they were more than ready. They were more than willing to charge me $75 because I was late. But oh, they mess up? Oh no, you don't get a penny. We just get a oh haha funny moment. Oops, my bad. Tee hee haha. And then when they pass me over to, you know, to what is it? When they finally pass me over and like start checking my vitals and all that stuff, the nurse, or I guess the chick, I guess she is a nurse because she's doing all that. After she weighs me and all that stuff, that's insanity. Not Crash Bandicoot though. But yeah, after she does all the vitals and whatnot, this one I might not have enough grace period for this, so I might be cutting it very close. But yeah, after she does all that, she's in the room and she's putting in all the information, and she's like, "Oh no way! Oh my son has the same birthday as you." And I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome. I don't know him though." I don't say that, but like, I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, awesome." And as we're talking, she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the weight when we weighed you. Do you remember what your weight was?" And like in my head, I'm like, this goddamn like rodeo shit, like this gong show, like goddamn. What? I'm doing their jobs for them. What is going on? I'm not getting paid for this. Oh my god. It's like the most unprofessional I think I've ever seen a goddamn hospital, and I'm like, bro, what is going on here? It was just very shocking to say the least. But it was, I guess, a good start to my Friday morning. But it was just like, dog, y'all are more than willing to be prepared to charge me money, but y'all yourselves aren't even like ready to like be, I don't know, on your best behavior. Maybe that's not the right phrasing, but like, y'all are a hospital. Y'all should know better. Y'all should be better. I shouldn't be doing your jobs for you, dog. But yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about. It was very funny in hindsight. But still though, you know, being called to be charged like $75 for a cancellation fee despite me already being there. That's wild. But anyways, I got my medication. The medication is $20 cheaper now. Oh, true, me when I activate the alarm. Probably not gonna have enough time unless I do this sick ass strat, which is I jump on here and then I okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing this strat. You can make it to the top floor by jumping off of the AC units, but I'm not that cool. What I could do, there is no way. I pulled that shit out of my own ass. Okay, I made it. Cool. That's awesome. I really was expecting to replay that level. That is amazing that I made it. You okay? I think we have enough time for one more master sprint, and then we'll be at about the 20-minute mark. This one is kind of tricky. This one is there's some categories that I put all the master sprints in. This one is specifically like the one trick. The whole master sprint is about the one trick, and it's this. You go over here and then you go over here. That's the one trick. You want to get as high to a point as possible on this ledge, and then you want to jump over here, and it gets you up there. It skips a lot of the level, but right now at the 15-minute mark, it's probably not too, like, you're not saving too much, so you gotta restart. But yeah, most of these master sprints are either, oh, just go through the whole level, just be fast about it, or it's all about the one trick, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, I got it first try that time. Sometimes it's just better to just start from the beginning if you have lost a lot of time already. If you or a loved one have lost a lot of time already, sucks to be you. I don't know. But yeah, this is, I guess, the route for the master sprint. There is technically a way that you can save a shit ton of time, and I mean a shit ton of time. I think if you go up here, and then if you go up to this one, and then I believe you can do this. Yeah! I didn't do this when I was practicing. But you can do that and it saves so much time. It's a bit tricky to get down, but I believe in you all. If you don't get it, I mean, it's just like a minute worth of time that like you could just redo. It's fine. And again, you gotta do the one trick, and that's it. We're at the 20-second mark, and this should be the end of the Master Sprint, or at least the ones in this level. And this episode, I should say. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I kind of went away from the mic there for a second. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, we will continue in Mesa City and do my favorites. And when I say favorite, I just mean like one of the most fun Master Sprints to go to, or to go through. But it is honestly going to take me maybe like 12, 13 tries to do. And it's specifically the Boneyard Casino. But yeah, we'll do that, then probably go to Haiti. I don't know if we'll be able to go to China next episode, but yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time we'll do that. So next time, see you all then.